All right, boys, we do have another top 10 for you guys here on the channel. Now we are going to be into those safeties. This includes strong safeties, free safeties, and obviously we're going to be looking at users, whatever. We're going to be talking about our top 10. We're giving you our in-detail breakdown. We do this for all positions, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, even the defensive positions. So if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to hit that sub button. We are on that road to 20K. I don't like doing intros, but that 20K milestone is huge to me. I appreciate you guys so much. And let's get into that number 10. Also, boys, before we get into the video, make sure to comment down below which safeties are you rocking right now in the game. I'm not going to tell you guys which ones I'm rocking because I feel like that would kind of give the list away right now. But anyways, let's get into that number 10. So at number 10 here, we do have Marcus Williams, and this list is a lot different than our last time we did this. It is very, very updated. The safety one had to get done. And Marcus Williams is a 6'1" safety, 86 speed, 86 excel. The guy he kind of beat out for this spot is actually Kyle Hamilton. I want to love Kyle Hamilton. He is just way too slow unless you're in a Ravens team right now. He is literally 84 speed. We have 88 and 89 speed wide receivers in the game. It is just too hard to put a guy like that, although he is 6'4" on the field. So I went with our guy Marcus here at number 10. He has really solid man at 86 to go with that meta right now. 84 zone. He also comes with deep zone or deep route KO, which is a man ability. A very kind of meta ability in the game right now to help against corner routes, help against just streaks on just go routes or whatever. Marcus Williams is a very solid card right now with a good height. Solid speed, nothing really too crazy. That's kind of on the lower end of this video. You'll see at 86 speed. But this is a card you could throw out there, especially one that I think you can earn this for free through the field pass later on. He's not too expensive, under 100K as well. Not a bad card at all to start our top 10 off of. So at number 9, we do have Trevon Moehrig, the 86 overall premier GOAT from Madden 22. You guys remember this card. He is still solid in this game. Him and Marcus Williams are almost the exact same card. Same exact speed, same exact height right here. He does have better zone, which I do like, and he obviously doesn't have as good as man. He's only getting a -1 there, but I'll take that +3 in zone he got over Marcus Williams. Like I said, not really much for me to talk about here on this card. He is literally almost the exact same card right here, just a tiny bit better. Obviously, this one's kind of favored as well. You're seeing this one a lot more out there because of the theme teams as well. The Raiders theme team is top in the game right now when it comes to normal theme teams and not the legend theme team. So you're seeing a lot of Moehrig out there, and he's definitely still a very, very good card. He comes with pick artist built in. Pick artist is pretty good this year, but I just don't think it's worth 2 AP, honestly. It's really not. I would rather take a KO ability or even just stack that towards edge threats, but still a good card you can throw out there and have some success with. So at number 8, as you guys could tell, we're getting a lot of ultimate kickoff cards in this list. They're actually pretty solid at the safety position. We got 3 of them that are in this top 10, and this is obviously the best one of the bunch, in my obvious humble opinion, but he is kind of similar to the other guys as well. He does have 86 speed on him, 87 excel, and also 6'1". So all 3 of those guys are tied with that. The thing I love about him, though, is that he does have the same kind of stats of not as good as man as the other guys, but he does have really good zone at 86. But he also does hit a threshold in power, which could be very huge in a game where fumbles are a lot more often than the last 2 Maddens, I would say. So, and he also comes with an ability that I have not tested out this year, but I've known from even last year because Cam Chancellor had it for free. That out my way ability is very good. So this is a card you could plug in. He can play high top safety. He is probably the best out of the 3 as a user as well because of that ability, and he's just going to be a better card all around in the run game as well. Like I said, these last 3 cards are very, very close. You can go any way with them, but I think I'd prefer Keanu Neal out of all of them. So at number 7, we have Ronnie Lott. In my personal opinion with this card, he was one of the worst cards I've used all year, but that's only because I was playing him in man coverage all the time. If you do that to any DB, it's going to be brutal. But now, if he were to play in my scheme I run now, this is a card that I would truly love. 86 speed, which at an 89 overall is fairly low, right? Obviously, like I said, the meta right now at wide receivers 88 and 89s. 86 speed's not the best. He does get some of the best theme teams in the game, obviously the Raiders and the Niners, but he is also the shortest guy on the list we've seen yet. But I do love how he's higher in so much stats. You guys can look across the board, all high 80s. Every single spot on the statistic board right here is all high 80s. He has really good man, really good zone right there at 89. A lot of people do have those zone chems as well. And then the hit power 89, not a 90 like Keanu Neal, but it's still very good. Like I said, he is the shortest of the bunch. He does have the lowest excel of the bunch, but I still think, seeing enough and playing this game enough, I would take Ronnie Lott. I really feel like that higher player I can pursue compared to the others while having really good man zone and power across the board. Definitely helps him across the board against those guys. And at number 6, this is where I think it starts taking off. I think these top 6 guys are just miles ahead of the previous 4 we just showed you right there. Although I would love to love Ronnie Lott. He's a beast. Oh, we all love him in Madden, but this year he's he's just simply not as good as the previous. And you guys could see Micah Hyde is just miles away. He's the same exact height as him right there. 88 speed, so we're finally getting away from that 86 speed. We have 88 now on the board. 86 excel right here. Really good play rec. This is one of those cards that is going to be one of the best kind of zone cards you'll have in the game. Although he doesn't have 90 play rec or 90 zone, if you guys know in the beginning of the year, this card is literally a ball hawk. He still is. Obviously, I'm not seeing as much as him as I did before, but he was an absolute card you could not throw towards at all for the first 2-3 weeks of the year. Still ranking high on our list at 6. Obviously not the best tackler in the world, being under 200 pounds at 6 foot and also not having good hit power. He's still going to be a card you'll have a lot of success with. He's going to be a ball hog for you, like I said. I love Micah Hyde. Only got to play with him for a week, but I played against him so many times, through many interceptions to this card. So I know he's truly an animal in this game. At our number 5 spot, we do have Javon Holland, and Javon Holland is an animal. We all know this. This card, 6'1", 88 speed, so he's basically a taller version of our guy Micah Hyde right there. And also, when you look at it, he does have similar play rec, really good pursuit. His zone's the same, his man's very high, and then you just look at him, he's just much better when it comes to that hit power as well. Although you are losing 2 tackle points, he is 12 overall points better in that power stat. And also, like I said, he is an inch taller, so I'm definitely taking him there. Javon Holland, also, if you've ever used this card, he's the only card in the game, I swear, I've ever seen with that neck brace thing, or I don't even know if it's just a wrap around his neck that you would normally have on your head, or a headband or whatever. It's actually kind of cool. He has different drip. He's like the only card that looks like that in the game, and I feel like he's still on my team to this day. I absolutely love Javon Holland, and this is a card that I feel like a lot of you guys are very kind of well known with right now, so you know how good he is. He's definitely an animal, definitely a top 5 safety in the game. So at number 4, we have Troy Polamalu, and I really do want to put him higher. I do, but I feel like you kind of have to switch your play style when you use this card. I have him on my team, and like I said, he plays in the box. You can't play him up top. Donald Parham, Randy Moss. There's so many good cards in the game. Larry Fitzgerald's much taller than him. So I feel like once you put him in the box, he's hitting the ball. He's playing the run game a lot better. You can use him as well with a couple, he has acrobat on him as well. This card, if this card was anything above, like say if he was like 6'1", he'd definitely be a top 2, maybe even number 1 card in the game right now. But he is 5'10". He is the shortest guy on this list by far, actually. It's by 2 inches, but you know, he's still very good though. Don't get me wrong, he's still top 5. I have him at our number 4, being 5'10". 89 speed, by far the fastest we've seen yet on this list. 90 excel, really good pursuit at 91. His man's kind of to be desired for, but that's okay when it comes down to when he has 90 zone and 90 hit power. I've had him since the days came out. He's actually has 0 forced fumbles for me, believe it or not, with that 90 hit power and really good tackling. But he's a card that he's made a lot of plays. I've seen him get dunked on many times by Donald Parham. I've seen people throw high balls when they see Troy P on the field. So like I said, kind of a liability in some places, but when you perfect how to put this card in your scheme, he can definitely be a top 5 card in the game, 100%. At number 3, we do have Grant Delpit. This is another one of those 87 cards. Obviously not like the ultimate kickoff we've shown earlier, but this is a card that is going to come around in that 87 range from that team. I can't think of their promo. College Campus Heroes, that's what it is. I don't know what I was thinking there. But 87 speed on him. Obviously not as high as Troy P's right there, but he is 6'3". You see, I swear, you see Grant Delpit on almost every single team right now. God squads, you see him on every team. That's no money spent as well, because you earned, I think you got 3 of these cards for free as well from house rules, challenges, and et cetera, and et cetera. So Grant Delpit is a card you're seeing a lot out there. He has really good zone on him, really solid man at 85 as well. The one thing I don't like too much on this card is that he isn't the best tackler in the world at 72 tackling and 84 hit power. And then like the block shed as well is very low in this card at 59. But he is one of the best users in the game. You might get plowed a little bit sometimes in the run game, but you can obviously, with great user, get untouched many times. He's going to play the passing game very, very well. This is a guy I like to keep up top because of how bad he is in the box, and you won't even notice it. You won't notice it most of the time. I love Grant Delpit. Definitely a top 3 safety in the game right now. So at the number 2 spot, we do have Steve Atwater. And when you look at Steve Atwater, just basically think Grant Delpit, but good in the box. That's what you got to think about with him, right? He is 6'3", 217 pounds. They're going to be the same exact speed and height right there, comparative. And then when you look at it, he has 84 tackling, 90 hit power. And then when you come down here, he has 83 block shed as well. So basically a Grant Delpit, but great in the box. So I really do like him as one of the best users in the game right now. He might be the best user if you don't want to use free safeties, because free safety subbing them in and out is very annoying every game. But when you look at him, he has really good pursuit, play rec, the zone at 88, the hit power at 90. kind of low man, but 82 still very doable in the game right now. Obviously, like I said, not as fast as Troy P, but a guy that comes with that height right there and really good in the box against the run game. He feels like almost a must-have right now in the game. And at number 1, they changed him from a corner in previous Maddens now to a safety. He is at that free safety spot, and he is going to take our number 1 spot in the video. He is 6 foot, so 89 speed, 6 foot. Obviously, basically, he's literally Troy Polamalu, just taller in the game. So he has 89 speed, 89 excel, which is amazing. The play rec at 90, which is huge for zone coverage. Really good man in zone, both above 90 without strat cards. And he has 88 hit power, 72 tackling. I think he's solid as well in the block shot. 73, not as high as Atwater, but still solid. I love this card. He also does get cheap deep route KO, and I think medium route KO. I think there's another KO. I can't remember which one it is. But this is a card, boys. Rod Woodson, an absolute animal. I don't have him yet because the only card actually I have not been able to touch yet on the list. He did just come out today. I'm recording this on the Saturday, posting it on a Sunday. But Rod Woodson, boys, he's an animal. I cannot wait for this card to drop in price. I know I have 5.6, but yeah, I don't like to spend on over $1 million on a card, but I cannot wait for Rod Woodson. This card is an absolute animal. Definitely the number 1 safety in the game right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to smash that like button. Comment down below which safeties are you rocking right now. Currently, I am using Delpit, Troy Polamalu, and also Javon Holland. I love my team right now. I think I want to go get Atwater and Rod Woodson here soon. I'm kind of on the edge. I'm really liking Troy P a lot. But at the end of the day, I think that Rod Woodson upgrade will definitely settle my team in. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.